All right, hello everybody. I just wanted to do an updated review of the X1 Gen 6. I did an unboxing like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I've been using it for a while, and I wanted to, just give you guys an idea of what it was like after I used it for a little bit. First, like I wanted to show you, it does get like some, I guess, palm prints, but it's all right. It's easy to clean. And I was surprised it doesn't like I usually use paper towels to clean it and like water. And it doesn't like pull off a lot of lint. So, it's cool. I did buy a little cleaning cloth though because I don't like if I pull my computer out in class it to be all dusty and dirty. Um but anyways, I wanted to just give you guys an idea of what it was like using it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on so you can see the boot up times. All right, that's it. And you just put your finger on it and you're in. So yeah, it's pretty fast to boot up. One of my biggest problems, well, I guess the biggest, like the most annoying thing to me has been actually the power button. So let's say I want to put it into sleep and I hit it, nothing happens. I can like hold it and it'll turn the computer off, but it's annoying because sometimes you just want to put it to sleep and get on with your day. You can close it though, and on close, it'll start like pulsating, so it goes into sleep. I guess it's not a big thing, but I'm used to actually hitting the button. And probably my last gripe, I'm getting these out of the way early. Uh, my last gripe is on some applications we get bad scaling. So, and I think this is not Lenovo's fault. This is Microsoft's fault, obviously. But it's just one of those things that you get. So if you go to Power View, it's not a like widely used function. At least I don't think so. So like if you look in the Power View field, the text here is really tiny. So if you're working on something that has a lot of tables, it becomes very hard to check and uncheck items, you know. And literally that is the only problems I have with this machine. Everything else is great. Um the keyboard is a dream to type on. So I literally was taking extra notes because I just liked how well the keys were damped. I'm not gonna do that again because that's annoying. But yeah, like the keys are really really nice. Everything feels nice. It's like this nice like this rubberized plastic I think they call it, but it's really nice. Um and it's easy to clean. You don't have to worry too much about it looking too bad. Just, give it a wipe every once in a while and it's good. It's funny. I thought I would be using the track point more. I've never used it before, and I always think it's really cool, but for me mostly it's like a novelty because uh, doing things like gestures on a keypad is so it's easy. So if you want to scroll up and down, it's just the two fingers and stuff like that. With this, you'd have to, you know. And I was thinking that I probably could get used to it, but I didn't see why I should change the way I do things to just to use that. One thing I would say though is I love having physical buttons. Like you forget how much you miss it until you actually get it again. And I'm used to either tapping or like clicking on the keypad, but being able to use a physical button, it's really good because let's say you're using Excel and you want to manipulate like tables or something, it becomes really good to be able to actually click and do what you want to do. You know, the screen is really nice. I have like a little artsy background. I don't know if it's gonna come through, but the colors in this background are like really, really warm. And it actually does show through the orange, like where the like horizon is really, you actually feel some of the warmth, so the screen is really nice. I have no complaints about that at all. Battery life. So I probably do maybe 13 hours a week of class, and I can get through most of it without charging. My Excel. So let me give you like an example. For what I do, it's mostly web development, a little bit of, I run some server side stuff, some queries in SQL and stuff like that. Um, and then doing like light research. So I'm on Stack Overflow and W3 and probably Word. That's it. You know, during class time, I'm not watching videos. Probably, no, I'm not watching videos at all. So for stuff like that, like light stuff, I get through my full uh, school week with that, like the regular week. My Excel class is on Saturday, and that's a 3 hour class. So my school week in terms of hours is probably gonna look like around 10 hours. Um, and then my Excel class, it's a 3 hour class, and it's all Excel. Fun, fun, fun. But no. So you're using the CPU to do stuff, and so I would probably charge it before I go to class. If I give it a full charge and I check it, like when you do a full charge, it says like it's good for about 17 hours. When I'm finished with class, I usually have like maybe 10 or like 11 hours left. Just the estimate, I can't remember exactly, but it's usually like I still have a lot left over. So I can come home and just get right to work if I have any homework or something like that to do. Um, One of the things I was looking at with the screen is doing stuff like this, where there's like text, but it's like a block of text. Sometimes it can get like on other screens, like 1080 screens. I noticed it gets fatiguing more so, but with this, it's like the colors are they're warm again, right? So it's like it doesn't get so it doesn't hurt so much to look at for a long period of time. It's not so fatiguing on your eyes. Um, what else can I tell you guys about it that you probably want to know? Like my brother laughs. He says he never gets tired of doing this. It's always really cool, and it is really light. So yeah, I joke that I always look like a hero on the train because I ride the train like maybe an hour to school and an hour back, and an hour to work and an hour back. Yeah, so I ride the train a lot, and if I have this in my backpack, it's not a problem to stand up and give somebody a seat. Like if I see an old person come on and I get to look like a hero, so that's always good. Um, the lights on the keyboard, you know, there's a few lights. Let me mute. Okay, there we go. And yeah, this is something that somebody asked me about, and I was, oh come on, there we go. And I was telling them like the FN and the control switch, it's not a huge deal, but it does take some getting used to. Like sometimes you're trying to do something and you're like, wait, what's going on? And you realize, oh, FN's over here. So it is what it is. You get used to it. What I would probably say if you're like if you're in terms of buying advice, I guess if you had a computer, like if you bought something maybe like a year ago, this is not gonna seem like just a huge jump in performance, honestly, because your applications might look like a little faster, but what I would probably say is the entire package. So the build quality of the machine, the feel of it feels really premium. Everything feels high quality. Um, in some ways, it reminds me of a Mac, like where you get this really like even the software experience for the most part. I think all that extra power just goes to making everything run like a lot smoother on Windows. Um, yeah, and it makes the battery life like a lot longer. So I think if I had to say like what the biggest selling point of this machine is, not that it's like the fastest or the lightest or the, you know, it's not. It probably won't be the best at any one thing. Maybe battery life because it is pretty insane, but it does everything really really well to the point where like this is it feels like a truly premium machine. So I guess if you're if you need a Windows machine and you're willing to spend that amount of money, and you get this machine, you're getting something that you don't have to ever worry about, and it's gonna feel like a luxury item sort of, because I think that's what it honestly is. It's a luxury item in the way that everything just makes you feel nice because it feels so good, you know? Yeah. I think that's probably what I would tell you. This is it's a luxury item. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.